Hello everyone, we welcome you back to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing about MPS Prelims question paper which was held yesterday on the 17 December 2022. We will be solving 10 MCQ today. So the first question is, consider the statement. It is number 1, it is a wetland site under Ramsar Convention. Point number 2, it is a permanent freshwater lake in a former channel of Brahmaputra. Third, it is a bird sanctuary. We have to identify which one is of the following is related with the above statement. Option A, Deeper Bill. Option B, Loktak Lake. Option C, Rudrasagar. Option D, Songmo Lake. As we can see here, Songmo Lake is in Sikkim, so it's not related with Brahmaputra, so we can eliminate that Songmo Lake. Even Rudrasagar is a lake in Tripura. We can also eliminate C and D. Now we are left with two options. Loktak Lake. Loktak Lake is in Manipur. It's a very popular, it's frequently come in the news. The D also is not the right answer, so the correct answer here is Deeper Bill, which is in Assam. It was previously it was a permanent freshwater lake in a former channel of Brahmaputra. We'll see Deeper Bill. It is one of the largest freshwater lakes in Assam and the state's only Ramsar site, besides being an important bird area by BirdLife International. Among the following four options, Deeper Bill is the only bird sanctuary. The other three is not a bird, they are not bird sanctuary. It is located in southwest of Guwahati, Assam, and is the erstwhile water channel of river Brahmaputra. The lake expands up to 30 square kilometers in summer and reduced to about 10 square kilometers in winter. The wildlife sanctuary measures 4.1 square kilometers within the wetland. So the answer here is Deeper Bill. The next questions. Consider the following statements. So three statements they are giving here also, so we have to identify which one among the following four options related with this statement. Statement number 1, it is introduced diarchy, meaning dual system of governance in India. It relaxed the central control over the provinces by demarcating central and provincial subject. Point number 3, it introduced bicameralism and direct election in the country. We have to identify which of the following is related with the above statements. Option A, Government of India Act 1935. Option B, Montego-Chelmsford reforms. Option C, Morley-Minto reforms. Option D, Indian Council Acts 1992. So while solving this kind of question, we should be very thorough about all these acts and reforms. So the correct answer here is option B, Montego-Chelmsford reform. We'll see. As per these notes, is clearly this is a features of Montego-Chelmsford reforms. So this is a relaxation of central control over the provinces by demarcating the central and the provincial subjects. This is a features, and diarchy also was introduced at the level of provinces, and bicameralism was introduced for the first time. It was introduced at centers. So, and even direct election also were introduced for the first time by this Montego-Chelmsford reforms. So the correct answer here is Montego-Chelmsford reforms. So B is correct answer. Next question. Which of the following statement is false with regard to earthquake? Option A, S waves are quicker than P waves. P waves are recorded first on the seismograph. Option C, P waves are longitudinal in nature. Option D, S waves are transverse in nature. We will see about in the following slides about description of various seismic waves. Body waves are generated due to the release of energy at the focus and move in all directions traveling through the interior of the earth, hence the name body waves. There are two types of body waves, the P waves or primary waves. They are longitudinal in nature. Waves propagation is similar to sound waves. And the S waves are secondary waves. They are transverse in nature. Wave propagation is similar to ripples on the surface of the water. They are transverse in nature as waves. And the primary waves, are also known as P waves, are called so because they are the fastest among the seismic waves, and hence they are recorded first on the seismograph. The option given here from the following slide, we can see which one correct, as P waves are longitudinal in nature, S waves are transverse in nature. P waves, yes, recorded first on the seismograph, but S waves are not quicker than P waves. P waves are actually faster than P waves. So B, C and D are correct statement while S waves are option A is a wrong false statement. So they are asking to choose the false statement, so option A is the right answer. Next question. Which among these is not an in situ bioremediation technique? Which among these is not an in situ bioremediation technique? Option A, bioventing. Option B, biosparging. Option C, bioaugmentation. Option D, biocomposting. The correct answer here is biocomposting. Biocomposting is not an in situ, it is an ex situ bioremediation technique. We will discuss in brief about this. In situ bioremediation techniques, it involves treatment of the contaminated material at the site. The example are three of them: bioventing, biosparging and bioaugmentation. So all three here, bioventing, biosparging and bioaugmentation, are in situ. And ex situ bioremediation technique, it involves the removal of the contaminated material to be treated elsewhere. Example, landforming, biopiles, bioreactors, composting. So these are the following is describing about what is bioventing, biosparging. You can always search it and read it about it. Next question. Atlantic meridional overturning circulation is a phenomenon associated with option A, jet streams, option B, prevailing winds, option C, ocean currents, option D, cyclones. In short, it's also known as AMOC. AMOC is a phenomenon associated with option C is correct answer, ocean currents. Atlantic meridional overturning circulation is a phenomenon associated with ocean currents. Next question. Identify the disease which causes the body to be unable to absorb or deposit calcium due to the lack of vitamin D. Option A, rickets. Option B, scurvy. Option C, pellagra. Option D, beriberi. If we know about the various vitamin deficiency, option scurvy is a vitamin C deficiency of vitamin C cause scurvy. Pellagra is due to the deficiency of vitamin B3, which is also known as niacin. Pellagra is because due pellagra. Beriberi is a deficiency of B1, which is also known as thiamine. So the correct answer here is lack of vitamin D, it causes rickets. So correct answer here is rickets. Next question. Which of the following is not an indirect instrument of monetary policy by Reserve Bank of India? Option A, cash reserve rate. Option B, repo rate. Option C, reverse repo. Option D, bank rate. The correct answer here is cash reserve rates. There are different books have different interpretation about this instrument of monetary policy, but if we check carefully, this repo rate, reverse and bank rate, they are not kept within the bank, so they are indirect actually, whereas cash reserve rate is kept within the RBI. So the most correct answer among all the 4 options is cash reserve rate, but in some books it's written as CRR or cash reserve rate also. It is a indirect instrument of monetary policy, so kindly check. This is it might correct answer might not be CRR here. Next question. Project Shashakti refers to Shashakt. Option A, RBI plan to consolidate stress assets. Option B, scholarship for students. Option C, program for women entrepreneurs. Option D, minority welfare schemes. Correct answer here is A. RBI plan to consolidate stress debt like bad loans, NPAs. This project refers to RBI plan to consolidate stress assets. Which lamp has the highest energy efficiency? Option A, incandescent lamp. Option B, LED lamp. Option C, CFL. Option D, arc lamp. Correct answer is B here, LED lamp. Next question, which is the last questions for today's video. Which of the following introduced a state water policy to ensure conservation of water? Option A, Meghalaya. Option B, Maharashtra. Option C, Karnataka. Option D, Tamil Nadu. Correct answer here is Meghalaya is introduced a state water policy in 2019 to ensure conservation of water. Meghalaya cabinet became the first state to approve a draft water policy, the first Indian state to ensure water conservation, having its water conservation policy. The Meghalaya state cabinet, chaired by Meghalaya CM, on July 13, 2019 approved the draft state water policy. So this is it for today. Thank you. If you find our videos is helpful for you, kindly share, like and subscribe.